Hi, welcome to the StudySpot.com channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, it will really encourage us to share more videos like this. This video is part of a series of 10 videos related to financial planning, to help you better plan your life and improve your personal finances. We do not intend to deliver financial advice but only for entertainment purpose. So let's get started.
In this video, we will give you some tips on how to financial planning for a wedding. So if you are planning to get married, see this video till the end about weddings and your financial future. The average wedding in the USA costs almost $35,000. This includes all expenses, including a ring, ceremony, and reception, but does not include the honeymoon expenses. If you want to plan a wedding, it's important to keep that number in mind because you want to plan for what you want and need and not be surprised at the real costs if you want to protect your financial future. If you want to set up a financial plan for a future wedding, the best thing to do is to set up a budget based on what you can afford to save between now and the potential future date of the wedding. If you already know the date, that will help you determine what you can afford. If you don't know the date but know it's happening in the future, more than a year or two from now, you can still plan for it based on that information. Determine how much you're willing to pay, even if, according to your figures, you can spend $50,000 on a wedding. Do you want to? If you're not willing to spend more than $5,000 on a wedding, that's okay. Set up how much you're willing to pay and stick to that. Set up a savings account. Set up a savings account that you, along with anyone else involved in the wedding funding, will deposit savings into. Ensure that everyone agrees about how the funds will be spent and used, and by whom. Create the wedding budget. Knowing that the average family spends almost $35,000 on a wedding will give you a clue how much is reasonable for you to spend. If you make more than the average household, you can probably afford to spend more, and if you make less, you'll want to reduce that budget. Remember to buy the insurance. If any insurance is offered which will pay out if something happens like bad weather, sickness, and other disasters, take it. If a hurricane happens on the date of your beach wedding, you'll be glad you did it. Know where the costs are most incurred. The most expensive part of a wedding is the location. Where you have your wedding defines for you and the guests how you dress, how much it costs to stay there, and what it costs to get there. Venues need to be picked 6 or more months in advance to save a little on the cost and to even get the time. The main point is that you need to know what you're willing to spend, what you can realistically spend, and how you'll save that money in advance. A wedding is not something you want to put on credit because it's not a needed expense. Even though it's fun and memorable, it is a luxury item. You can have a great wedding at a courthouse or your backyard, which is just as special as a big church wedding if the church wedding will put you into debt.
Before you leave for the next video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. See you soon.